Grand Rising Soul Tribe, Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, shares, the views, subscribes, the comments, generous donations in all forms, everything. I appreciate it all. We're going to ring the bell. We're going to clear out the energy, and then we'll see what the message the Spirit has for us this morning. Grand Rising K Hypsee, how are you? Also, go ahead and put your number in the chat for the giveaway. We're still trying to give things away. And the number is between 1 and 100. The secrets are out. Everybody knows the truth now. This could be about a group. This could be about a family. But something is no longer hidden. And everybody knows. It's that unspoken truth that everybody knows. Now they're finally talking about it. The person that was the aggressor now all of a sudden wants to turn into the victim. How does that work? Hey, JR. Bottom of the deck. We have high honor. I feel like somebody, could be about a mother and a child. The truth is out about a mother and a child. Told you. These secrets are out now, and how this mature woman had her hand in it. I feel like now that this mature woman is in bad health, now she's talking about it. Now she's finally opening up. She's saying what everybody always knew. And see, the reason she's talking about it now is because somebody's concerned. They're concerned that they're going to, they're already ashamed of themselves, and they're already going to feel like they're being ostracized. But now it's almost like this person that's in bad health needs somebody. But the person that they could have relied on, they lied on. It's like this has something to do with this main female and a wealthy man. Doesn't necessarily have to be a man with a lot of money. It could just be somebody that looked like they, had a lot of resources, or they knew a lot of people that could help them get a lot of things. And I feel like this mature woman had something to do with these two, like was trying to set something up that those two would get married to secure that spot for that mature woman. Yeah, because she wanted that mature woman to go down that path. Like that mature, like the wealth, the main female to go down the path, and like the main female will be the one to get the gift. Hey, Latasha, how are you? You have a wonderful day too. But see, things are changing for these false people. Things are really changing. Whereas somebody thought that they was going to be included like in this will. Hey, straight cheese. Now they're finding out that this official person, it's like this official person is traveling and telling this main male about what is going on, or this official person decided it was time for them to travel to tell this main male what is really going on. And now that this main male found out, they're concerned because they made a judgment call based on this lie. They made a judgment call based on this misconception. Now, all of a sudden, the person that does deserve this sudden wealth is finally going to get the sudden wealth. See, somebody was trying to set things up so that you would be cast out. You will be discounted. Your name will be erased off the list. I feel like with this mature man, they're in a position where they have no choice. They have no choice except to do what's right. Because they're concerned about the end of their life. And who's going to do right by them? Is it going to be somebody that already showed their hand to be somewhat deceitful? Hey, Ness. Or is it going to be somebody that's already showed themselves to be of high honor? And they're thinking about this. They cannot help but to think about this because, like I said, this was some secret relationship they didn't even know about. They had their inklings, but they didn't have proof. Now they have proof. They have proof about what really went on behind closed doors, where within this group or family, how somebody worked so hard to make something seem like it wasn't. They worked a little too hard. Hey, Robert. And now that it's time to talk about this great fortune, somebody's going to the courthouse to make sure that not only is, I guess if it's a will, not only is the will changed, put right, made right, but something is official now. Yes, they're working on this. And I feel like this information is going to come out in the not too distant future. Something that somebody's working to make right. What's the message? Don't forget, we're having a giveaway. Put your number in the chat. Hopefully this morning somebody's number will be pulled, will be called. What's the message, Spirit? Yeah, something about this unexpected income. I feel like somebody was going to try and take something from you. They were trying to take something. They didn't think anybody would really understand or see it. Like you wasn't going to miss it because you weren't even expecting it. They felt like, oh, collector's not going to miss this. And see, this is interesting. Expectation and coffin both came in reverse. See, something that someone did not expect, that something was not going to die. They thought that, this whole thing that they were doing, people would never talk about it. No, they didn't expect this to continue. People are talking about it, and what they was working on wasn't working. Everything that they did not work. Hey, Stanley, how are you? Yeah, this is interesting. Someone thought that, first of all, they thought that they was going to get away with it. Then they thought you'd never know. And they thought that, it would just be, swept up underneath the rug. Like, yeah, collective will never know. Only to find out this is not going away anytime soon. What's the message, Spirit? What is the message? What is the message? Thank you. Yep. Especially about this secret lovers, this relationship. Excuse me. They thought that, nobody would ever find out about that relationship. They were wrong about that. In fact, they were even caught trying to steal a gift, something that was valuable, something that meant a lot to you. And that's why now this person they're either going to have to face some physical time or they're going to be in spiritual jail because, like I said, the police found out. The police caught these two in the act. These two were caught doing it, whatever it is. What's the message, Spirit? What is the message? Thank you. Yep. Everything is going to be coming out in the not too distant future. I say give it 3 weeks, 3 months. It's not too far off. People are going to find out what's really happening. You know, and it's almost like that's going to, at first, the chit chat, the chatter, all the talk was all about you. Now it's going to be about them. About what somebody was doing, about a relationship, how somebody was trying to court someone else, but how they're going to get caught. Not only caught, but how they're losing everything. And they're losing everything because maybe, like I said, this person is either in spiritual jail or they're going to lose everything when they go to physical jail. But somebody's losing it all. Somebody is losing it all because, like I said, it was found out and they were taken to court. The police, inspectors, whoever, they are being found out and being taken to court. And now everybody's concerned about what this privileged lady is going to say. The truth, of course. Oh, darn it. I didn't bring my readers in here. Wait. Oh my gosh. My goodness. Hey, Shamika, sorry. Stay young, y'all. Stay young. Okay? And it's like if I have the contacts in, I got to have the readers. If I got the glasses on, I got to do like this because of the bifocals. Hey, Jerome, how are you? Oh my goodness. Yep. Yeah, somebody, because this, you're the official person that deserves this property, this company, you're or to run the group, you're the official person. And now somebody's sitting here thinking about how they worked with this false person and was keeping the secret for so damn long. Like, who does that? Okay, Jerome, 30, what does that say, 33? All right. Hey, Oracle Knowledge, how are you? What's the message, Spirit? Anything else from this deck? Anything else from this deck? We're going to pull another deck. Yeah. We are going to pull another deck. Bottom of the deck. The world. I just heard everything that goes on in the dark comes to the light. That's what someone is realizing. Everything that goes on in the dark comes to the light. Because something is going full circle. I'm telling you, the police, whether this is spiritual police or physical police, they're on it. Somebody is sending the squad car. Somebody's having to answer. And their life is going to be totally changed. Like their whole destiny is different. You are the one, my dear, that gets justice because you were acting in a righteous manner. And somebody else, now they're having to take another look at something. They've realized they sacrificed themselves. They have to look at things totally different. Not only did they sacrifice themselves, they sacrificed true love. All because somebody they were willing to do whatever it took to try and get some money, to try and get something that didn't even belong to them. And now somebody's looking at, all it took was this little offer for them to be a part of some dark plan. And now they were, they're looking at, and this person is like, see, they want to feel like somebody played a trick on them, like somebody, you know, mesmerized them, somebody played with their mind, somebody put them under some type of spell or trance, especially whenever it came to them with you, this ability that they had, this loving relationship that they had. Now they want to play the victim as opposed to the aggressor, because they know that the truth is here. They cannot stop the truth. They can't discount the truth. They can't fudge the truth. This is the whole truth. And it's coming fast, especially whenever it comes to how somebody was trying to play games with your life, play games with your destiny. And not only that, play games with your family. So this King of Cups is thinking about all the deceit that went on, all the deceit that they took part of, how they were supposed to have been loving and understanding and caring with you, but that's the last thing that they did. See, somebody don't want to look at what they was involved in. They don't want to own up to how they came at you, tried to attack you, how they tried to throw a rock and hide their hand. They don't want to look at that. It's almost like this person is having problems answering to the emperor, or it could have been the emperor that caused the fights. The emperor was the one who told them, all you got to do, here, I'm going to give you this, but you just go do that. See, now somebody's thinking about the good old times with you, the past, how loving you was, how you was always there, how you always cared, how you this, how you that. Now somebody's thinking about that. And they just want those times to come back. I feel like somebody's just wishing for those times to come back. Somebody no longer, wants to be a part of the conversations. Somebody no longer wants to, they want to heal from this. They want to pray of, that they can help to heal this whole situation. Because everything that they didn't think was going to happen is happening. They expected your life to blow up, not theirs. Their life is blowing up in front of their face. And that's all they can think about. They know it's coming. They know it's coming. What's the message? See, the secrets are out. Like I said, what comes around goes around, or what goes on in the dark will always come to the light. I don't know why people don't understand that. I don't know why they don't want to believe that, but it always happens. You can only keep a secret for so long. Then after that time, somebody says, always going to be somebody. Somebody can't keep their mouth shut enough. It's always going to be somebody. It's always going to be a person. It's always going to be a situation. It's always going to be something that brings everything out to the light. What's the message, Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, somebody did not. It's like now they can't help but to see what's going on. And the person that they thought was the empress, they see that person, it was no empress at all. That was the one who was like really doing some outlandish shit out there. Now they can't help but to see the difference. It's like, I feel like somebody helped them to see the difference. Somebody helped them to, gain some clarity. Somebody helped them to see, no, you put yourself on Front Street. Because they refused to see the difference before. They refused to see that you was a wish fulfillment before. But now they cannot help but to see that you was a wish fulfillment. What's the message, Spirit? Yeah, they're realizing now that they did themselves a great disservice by lying on their family, lying about their family, causing all this confusion. This was just nothing but a confusion. This was nothing but somebody trying to, thinking they was going to get away with something, only to find out they didn't get away with shit. This is somebody who knew that it was just like, yeah, I got this. But in the end, they don't have it. Now it's somebody, like I said, now they're trying to play victim. They feel like they got to protect themselves. They feel all ashamed. Now instead of them just standing up and having some integrity, saying, yeah, I fucked up. I did that. Now they want to play victim. When they was the ones that was at war, attacking people. Now somebody want to come up and they want to give you that cup of love. They want to see, how can we start over? Will you give me some more of your love? It's like, okay, well, you didn't think that this was going to turn out like that, apparently. See, had it turned out the way they thought. Hi, Deborah. Had it turned out the way that they had thought, the way they had envisioned, you would have never received an apology. You would have never received anything. It would have been, they said, oh, well, don't play, hate the player, hate the game, chalk it up to the game. To now that they got to chalk it up to the game, they don't like the game no more. What's the message, Spirit? Now they see that, you know what? They play the game with their own life. Now they don't like it. What's the message, Spirit? Yeah. Somebody realizes they put all their eggs in the wrong fucking basket. What they was invested in was not going to bring any type of investment at all. They wasted their time. They wasted their money. They wasted their energy. They wasted it all on something that was never going to pan out. Never. Now somebody trying to figure out how to take what they have left and go on and find some place that they could just be at peace. Now how they can make something right now after doing something so wrong. How they can, now this person knows that somebody's death magic ain't working no more. And that's exactly what they tried to throw on you, was some type of death magic. That shit is not even working. It was never going to work. You got a clean bill of health. Your days are looking good. You have a gift coming in. Trust me. You got a gift coming in, a gift headed your way, specifically for you. Specifically for you. Now the judgment day is here. And trust me, it is something that is coming towards you that somebody was trying to hold back. They were trying to hold back because they was trying to get in where they could fit in. But that shit didn't work. It was never going to work. It wasn't theirs. They never expected you to be able to protect yourself. They never expected you to be, a healer. They didn't expect none of that. They didn't expect you to be able to figure out the whole thing. Like I said, now somebody is feeling ashamed of themselves for what they did, for how they acted. Somebody realizes that whenever they was given some sort of information, they should have did more to protect themselves. They should have did more to protect you. They should have defended you as opposed to Believe in everything that this lying ass jealous wench said about you. But the truth came out. And now somebody sees that, you know what? They're out in the cold when it comes to you. It's like you had to leave somebody out in the cold in order for them to finally wake up and see what the fuck they was doing. This is whenever everything came full circle. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Red Violet. How are you this morning? Thank you so very much, Jerome. Thank you. Thank you. Don't forget, y'all, put your number in the chat. Let's have a winner this morning. Let's have a winner. Hey, Melissa. A number between 1 and 100. We're going to have a winner this morning. What's the message? Ooh. Yep. Something about who they was working with. Something about who they was working with. Yeah. Now they realize they should have worked with you. Their life would have been going in the right direction had they stayed working with you. Hey, love plants. 84. Okay. Hey, SNK Pokey, how are you? Hey, Jane Doe, how are you? Yeah, had they worked with you, had they worked with this earth angel, their life would have never exploded. But they chose not to. Now this is why they feel like they don't know what to do. Like I said, like now they want to feel like, you know, they have to protect themselves at all costs. Like they went from the aggressor to the victim. How do you do that? Somebody needs to take responsibility of what they did, of what they put in, of what they thought they was going to get away with. All right, Latasha, I see you. You know, of what they thought they was going to get away with. Catherine, I didn't even make a 0. It's between 1 and 100. What's the message, Spirit? Okay. Yep. All right, Catherine, gotcha. Yeah, 84 is a lumber company. I think it's a lumber company all over the United States. What's the message? The Emperor, the 5 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups. See, it was this Emperor that started this shit long time ago. Long ass time ago. Like somebody didn't want you to be close to this Empress or something like that. You know? Jennifer, I got you. Deverie, I got you too. And Original, I got you too. You know? One person brings goodness, one person brings positive change, and the other one brings calamity. Isn't that something? Yeah. Now somebody is regretting ever working with this person, ever listening to them, ever. Catherine, I got you. All right, Lyrical Galactic, gotcha. What's the message, Spirit? Hey, Shaylin, how are you? Melissa, did I say hello? Okay. Hey, Lightworker William. What's the message, Spirit? Yep. Somebody regrets the day listening to someone that led them astray. It's like they didn't want to see the truth. They were living a lie. They were okay to live a lie. And now they realize this is what they get for living a lie, for being so comfortable in that spot. Especially since the truth has come out. You know, especially how you're still moving forward anyway. Especially how somebody was trying to play tricks with your life. And especially how it was never going to work. This is major. All major arcana. This is major. Yeah. Everybody that worked with that person, they're all experiencing the same. Nothing working out for them. All right, Lightworker William, I got you. Nothing is working out for them. What's the message, Spirit? What is the message? Anything else from this deck? Okay. Yep. Something about people gossiping. Yeah. Gossiping about how somebody just like denied your love or denied giving you love, denied showing you love, denied showing you respect. How somebody did the utmost. You know? Now everybody's talking about them. Like, dang, dude or sis, what the hell is going on? What's really up? You didn't know? Well, why would you? Why would you do this? Why would you act that way? You know? What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Yeah. And now, so I'm telling you, this King of Cups is all in their feelings. Because they feel like everybody is talking about them. They feel like everybody is talking about them because they were the ones who didn't show any love. No kindness, no nothing. You know, nothing. But yet, now they want to look like the victim. Whenever they was the ones that was like out there doing you the worst. That was the one that should have been your King of Cups to your Queen of Cups. But that one that was the worst one that was out there acting the absolute worst. And now they want some type of pity. They want somebody to show them some type of grace. I bet they do. I bet they do. But see, they didn't expect you to be strong enough to speak your truth. They didn't expect the truth was going to come out regardless. You spoke your truth. They didn't listen. And now everything that you said was going to happen is coming in. Everything that you said this King of Wands was going to do, they did. Everything. Everything. This is why this judgment is being called on them. This is why it's affecting their home life. It's affecting their stability. Because everything that you said was going to happen, happened. But that's okay, because I feel like the Most High had planned it like that, because the Most High had to let somebody know it was time for them to sit down somewhere and really open their eyes, really think about what was going on, really think about everything that they destroyed. This person has no choice but to look at everything that they destroyed. Not only that, but this person has to start over. They got to start all over with everything. And on top of that, not only does this person look like a fool, not only does this person have to start over, but they got a child. They may have a son. That they have to have hope that son looks up to them and doesn't do the same to them like they did to you. What's the message? Everything comes full circle. Just when you think you're getting away with something, you ain't getting away with nothing. See, now honor, loyalty means something totally different to this person now, because now they hope that that's what they get when they need it. Some respect, some loyalty, some honor, some integrity. Somebody standing 10 toes down with them. Now they hope that they get it. You know? See, this person realizes they wasn't strong enough when they needed to be strong. They was in their ego. And whenever they was in their ego and had their butt all up on their shoulders, that's why they sacrificed themselves. Now, they not just sacrifice themselves, but they sacrifice this relationship, all because of some clout, some shit that you can't even hold in your hand, some shit that really don't even make a fucking difference, some shit that you're not going to be on your deathbed in your last days trying to look for it underneath the cover in the closet in your favorite drawer. Where's my clout? Where's my clout? See what I'm saying? Somebody realizes that they totally screwed up their entire life. All because of some fucking games. All because they wanted to believe the lie. Bottom of the deck. 6 of Pentacles. What you put out is what you get back. What you put out there is definitely what is coming back around to you. See, somebody didn't see that now, but they see it. They didn't see it before, but they see it now. And not only is it coming back around, but it's coming back with a vengeance. That healing that somebody needs, now they want this healing because they found that they put themselves in this predicament, this particular situation. And the whole situation is everything around them is crumbling. Everything that they worked on, it's all coming down. Nothing is working. Nothing is working. And guess what? Spirit said it's spiritual justice. That's spiritual justice. You're moving ahead regardless. You are moving ahead regardless. Yep, quadruple for the trouble. You got that right. What's the message, Spirit? Yep, somebody feel like, they feel like a bobblehead. You know what I'm saying? Like people are looking at this person and realizing this person was never mature. This person may be in an adult body, in a big body, but the way that they think was never mature. Especially whenever the truth came out about how they switched on you. How they tried to juggle you. Like, who has a pocket full of gold, but they're willing to risk it on a game of let's take a chance. The truth is out. And they can't change that. Now somebody cannot change what everybody else knows. And like I said, it's like somebody, they realize that, they had this curse where they was going to try and just get you for what you got, or do whatever they had, do whatever they could. They was going to win at all costs. They didn't care. They did not care. Now that I'm telling you, all of these secrets are out. Nobody believes any of them any longer. Somebody realized they got to stop the fuck shit today. All of this over some money. All of this because somebody felt like they, had the power to manipulate, to take something, only to find out ain't nobody listening no more. Ain't nothing happening no more. Now this is the person that has to heal, especially about this direction that they decided that they was going to go. They can't, there's nothing they can say to make themselves look like they did it for a particular reason. Everybody knows it was out of greed. There's nothing that they can say about, what they invested in. There's absolutely nothing that they can say about why they did what they did. Because like I said, everything that comes around is going back around. Not only that, but this person seems to be losing money now. They invested in the wrong thing. They're losing money now. What's the message, Spirit? Exactly. Playing dress up for sure. And they mommy and daddy's clothes. Exactly. Yeah. Something about the stability of this relationship. They had a good relationship with you. They did. They were supposed to protect this relationship with you. They were supposed to work with you. Had they worked with you, they would have been all right. Because you're the one that got it all. They should have worked with you. That's all they had to do. That was all that they had to do. But instead of them doing what they needed to do, they didn't. Now somebody's realizing that they should have protected themselves against, whatever it was that was the lies that was going around. But instead, now they got to protect themselves because they feel like they're the topic of conversation. They can't sleep. They can't eat. And somebody thinking that if they thought that they could just come and casually bring you oh, I'm sorry, they wrong for that. They know that you have walked away. They may never get this opportunity to apologize, but you know what? And they thought that and they know that you walked away. When you left, you walked away for your own wish fulfillment. You walked away to find your own happiness, and this is what got them stuck. This is how they cursed themselves because they never thought that you was going to walk away. They never thought that you was going to walk away. But then something is coming in. Yeah, not only did you walk away, but what was coming in for you was your own stability. But oh well. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Yep. Whatever they did, whatever action they took, the action that this person took got them in jail, got them stuck. Because the truth came out and they can't explain why they did what they did. It was their own action, whereas now they're realizing that, you know what? They should have had courage. They should have had courage and they should have had faith in you. Had they had the courage and the faith in you, everything would have turned out all right. Only thing that they had to do was go within and see the truth. And the truth was, you was telling them the truth about whatever. It could have been you was telling them the truth about their parents. You was telling them the truth about your parents. You was telling them the truth about who you are and who they are. But confirmation. But this person, they didn't believe you. Now they regret not believing you. The fact that you know more than what you say. You see it, but you may not speak about it. Now they hate the fact that they listen. They was somebody's fool. Confirmation. Listening to somebody who did not mean you any good. Somebody who was only going to who's been trying to attack you. I'm telling you, they realized they sacrificed themselves when it came to what was coming in for them. They sacrifice themselves. What else, Spirit? What else? It means something whenever you listen. But when you just discount somebody and say, fuck that, fuck them, that means something too. Sometimes God is putting people in your life for you to hear what they got to say. At least discern, at least give it some thought. But when you choose that, I don't got to do all that, I ain't listening to that person, that's when God says, okay, I'm going to show you then. I'm going to let you continue on your way until I'm tired of watching you fuck up. And then I'm going to sit your ass down. God had to sit somebody's ass the fuck down so that they could listen, so that they could learn, so they could understand that this is what they've done to themselves. You didn't do anything. They did it to themselves. Now they're the ones who have to reap those quote unquote rewards. They see now that you know what? Confirmation. You have all your gifts. You're spiritually gifted. Your ancestors are here with you. You know, the angels are here with you. Everything that you need, you have it. And this person is the one who needed it. You're the one who is gifted. This other one is a manipulator. There's a big difference. You were on the spiritual plane. This other one was playing in demon time. And judgment was called on that demon, on that witch, warlock. Judgment was called. Hey, J. Mike, how are you? Yep. See, somebody thought that they had so much power hanging with the wrong group. Like, yeah, I'm going to hang with these people over here because they the cool ones. When everybody else is broke except for you, who look cool then? Hey, Melanie. When everybody else is dropping like flies and you the only one standing, who looks cool then? So somebody had to find out it's not what we see, it's what God shows us. And sometimes we can't judge, like they say, don't judge a book by its cover, especially if you ain't read the whole book from the beginning. Now, you may have jumped in on chapter 12, but there's 12 whole chapters that you didn't start with. And even though the book ends on chapter 52, there's still 12 chapters you did not acquaint yourself with. Judgment was called on this slick bastard. Yes, and that wheel of fortune is going in your favor. You're the one who has the last laugh. You're the one who's shining brighter than a damn star. You're the one that the sun is shining in on because you were the one who went in and did the work. That's you. Hey, Aisha, how are you this morning? Exactly, Red Violet. What's the message, Spirit? Yep. You went within. Now somebody finally is looking at everything. And they see you for who you are. A true empress. They finally decided, let me look at this closer. And they finally see you are an empress through and through. They feel like a fool for being this flying ass monkey. This person looked like a straight up clown for attacking you, for going after you, for spreading lies on your name, for believing somebody who did not have anything good for you. Like I said, They losing cool points. They're losing money. What they invested in the wrong thing. They invested in the whole wrong thing. They see this now. They lost out. What's the message, Spirit? See, somebody tried to get them involved, talking about they was going to help them financially. They was going to be there for them. But this is just somebody who was there to try and take them out. This was not somebody who even, had the money, who even had it that they could help them, or was even really going to support them. That was just somebody that was just talking, not even a good game, just talking a game. Not even a good fucking game, just talking to hear themselves jaw jab. What's the message? Anything else? Then we get ready to swing the pendulum and pull the number. Anything else, Spirit? Yep. Yeah, this whole group that was coming against you, they're not coming against you no more. Everybody's learning that they need to sit the fuck down. Everybody, because everybody's out in the cold. Everybody. They all out in the cold. Now they want to send a message to you because they see that you got the spiritual gifts that you always said that you had. Now somebody want to come in. They want to message you. They want to contact you. They want to be like, oh, I was so wrong, this and that and the other. Hey, sis, I got you. All right. So let's go ahead. Swing the pendulum. Think of your question. Think of your question. What's the message, Spirit? What's the message? Looks like it's starting off as a no. Yeah, it looks like it's just going to be a no. And now it looks like it's kind of going around in a circle. Yeah, it is. It started off as a no. It's going around in a circle. I feel like somebody is trying to change a situation around. Now it's coming out as a yes. See, somebody's trying to change the situation around. Now it's going into another circle. Yeah, they trying to change this whole situation around. Yep. I feel like it's somebody's conscience that's talking to them. They're trying to change a whole situation around. Because they know that you ain't crazy. That part. All right, let's see. All right, I wrote the numbers down. All right. Oh, we got us 3 numbers, so we're going to read all of them. The first one, number 23. We do have a 23. Yay! Whoever has number 23, congratulations. Holla's never stuck. So yeah, we do have a lucky winner today, number 23. Whoever said number 23, we'll put those back in there. Yay, we finally have another winner. Congratulations. Let's see who it is. Let's see. Is it Shaylin? Was that you, Shaylin? Let's see. Yep. Shaylin won. Congratulations. So Shaylin, you won this The Chinese coins. Congratulations. And they're supposed to bring prosperity, good luck. So hang it up in the home, in the car, wherever you want to hang it up. Okay? All right. So I'm going to put your name on this. Okay, Shaylin. All right. And so then tomorrow, we're going to do another giveaway. Now, the person who won this tarot deck still has not emailed me. So I guess if they don't email me by Wednesday, then we're going to put this back out there for one of the gifts. Okay. But Shaylin, I'm going to get your gift out to you. Congratulations. Okay. So tomorrow we'll be doing this. It's a tiger's eye bracelet. It's a tiger's eye bracelet. It's got 2 gold beads. Well, and then the clasp is a gold, but it's red and brown tiger's eye. Really nice. Really nice. All right. So thank you, y'all. Thank you so very much. Now I'm taking the number 23 out of the box. So that's no longer going to be an option. So y'all have to think of another number. But the good news is, every time we have a winner, that's going to be one less number to have to guess. All right, y'all. Thank you so very much, Shaylin. Congratulations. And everyone, I appreciate you all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a great evening. All right. What great evening, great day. It's still early. All right. I love y'all. Thank you so very much. Bye now.